Ever found yourself dreading that everyday walk, struggling to lift groceries, or constantly feeling weak even though you genuinely try to eat right, take your supplements, and get some exercise? What if I told you there's a silent thief stealing your strength, your independence, and your very joy of living right under your nose? It's a sneaky culprit that, left unchecked, could leave you feeling frail and unsteady, longing for the vigor you once had. This thief has a name: sarcopenia, and it's surprisingly common among us seniors, especially after 60. It's not just a fancy medical term, it's a reality where your precious muscles shrink and weaken at an alarming rate as you grow older. This isn't merely the natural aging process. It's your body actually losing muscle mass much faster than it can possibly build it back up. Imagine your muscles slowly dwindling away, perhaps even before you notice the visible changes, making once simple tasks feel like monumental challenges. Think about getting up from a comfortable chair, carrying a bag of groceries, or even just keeping your balance on a walk. Suddenly, these things become harder, scarier even. Recent groundbreaking research reveals a startling truth. Seniors can lose up to a whopping 40% of their muscle mass each year. That means nearly half of your hard-earned muscle strength could vanish in just 12 short months if you don't take decisive action right now. But don't despair, because there's incredible hope, and it starts much sooner than you think. That's precisely why in this urgent video, I'm going to reveal 5 simple, powerful foods you absolutely must add to your breakfast, starting tomorrow morning and every day thereafter, if you are truly serious about halting this muscle loss and reclaiming your strength. The 5th one, I promise you, is so profoundly effective that traditional Chinese doctors have been recommending it to all their older patients for centuries. I genuinely promise that by the time you reach the end of this invaluable video, you will possess the exact knowledge and confidence to begin your journey towards looking and feeling like your vibrant 40-year-old self once again. I can make this heartfelt promise to you because, as a doctor who has had the privilege of treating thousands of elderly patients struggling with sarcopenia and disheartening muscle loss, I have meticulously observed their lifestyles and carefully followed their diets. And what I've witnessed is nothing short of miraculous. Over 85% of them returned to me with truly significant results after consistently including these 5 remarkable foods, which we will discuss in just a moment. But first, before we dive into these life-changing revelations, I'm curious. Where are you watching from today, and how old are you? More importantly, what specific muscle loss problems or concerns are you currently experiencing? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I personally read and reply to each and every one. My name is Dr. Hillman, and welcome to the Senior Food Blog. Let's embark on this journey to renewed strength together. Have you ever truly considered what incredible work your muscles are doing even as you sleep soundly? It's not simply magic. It's a continuous 2-step biological dance of breakdown and magnificent rebuilding, making your muscles stronger than before. First, throughout your day, and certainly the day before you go to sleep, your muscles are actively used, resulting in tiny microscopic tears within their intricate fibers. While this might sound alarming, it's precisely these minute damages that actually ignite the essential process of growth and repair. Secondly, your incredibly intelligent body senses this wear and tear, immediately shifting into a full-on repair mode. It dispatches an army of healing cells that meticulously patch up those tiny tears and diligently rebuild the fibers, making them thicker, denser, and far stronger than they were just hours before. That, my dear friends, is the profound secret to muscle adaptation, constantly getting ready and preparing for the demands of the next day. However, and this is the crucial part that far too many people overlook, this vital repair and rebuilding process simply cannot happen effectively without the right fuel being supplied, especially first thing in the morning. Your body desperately needs specific foods that provide the actual building blocks for new muscle tissue. Most of this crucial rebuilding and strengthening occurs not when you're asleep, but actually after you've had your breakfast. Therefore, if you are inadvertently eating the wrong things or failing to eat adequately at breakfast, you are quite literally robbing your muscles of their much-needed gains and undermining their ability to grow back stronger. Sadly, A common and significant mistake many seniors make is feeding their muscles foods that hinder, rather than help, their vital rebuilding efforts when they first wake up. So, before we unveil the 5 incredible foods you should embrace first thing in the morning, let me first reveal 5 seemingly innocent foods you absolutely must avoid at breakfast, as they are silently yet systematically damaging your precious muscles. Imagine this: that seemingly harmless slice of white bread you reach for in the morning is actually wreaking havoc from the moment it enters your stomach. It rapidly breaks down into pure sugar, flooding your bloodstream almost instantly. Your body, perceiving this sudden sugar spike as an emergency, releases a massive amount of insulin to try and bring things back under control. But here's the critical, often overlooked problem. These soaring insulin levels act like a stubborn lock, actively blocking your muscles from using protein to repair themselves. It's as if you're trying to start your muscle-building factory, but someone has inexplicably put a padlock on the door just when it needs to be buzzing with activity. And here's the truly shocking information that most seniors are completely unaware of. White bread doesn't just halt muscle growth, it actually accelerates muscle breakdown. When your blood sugar inevitably crashes after that initial dramatic spike, your body desperately needs energy. Instead of reaching for healthy reserves, it often starts breaking down your own muscle tissue to create that energy. You are quite literally eating away your precious muscles with every single slice you consume. A sobering study recently tracked 2,000 seniors over 3 years who regularly ate white bread for breakfast every day. The results were alarming and deeply concerning. These participants lost a shocking 23% more muscle mass compared to their peers who wisely chose to avoid white bread in the morning. Think about it. So many of us are unwittingly doing this to ourselves every single day. Let me share with you the story of Margaret, a wonderful 62-year-old patient who first visited my clinic about 2 years ago. She was struggling immensely with all the classic, debilitating symptoms of sarcopenia. Margaret found it nearly impossible to get up from a chair without laboriously pushing herself up with her arms for support. Carrying even light groceries became a frustrating chore, and she felt incredibly unsteady walking upstairs. Despite a full night's rest, she was constantly exhausted and, terrifyingly, she had already fallen twice in the past 6 months, leaving her family extremely worried. After meticulously reviewing Margaret's dietary history, I made an interesting yet all too common discovery. Every morning, before heading to her job, she would quickly grab 2 slices of white toast, generously spread with butter. She thought it was a practical, quick, and easy choice that kept her full until lunch. What she didn't realize was that this seemingly innocent white bread was subtly but relentlessly killing her muscles day after day. So I carefully crafted a new muscle-supporting diet plan for Margaret, which prominently featured the 5 incredible muscle-building foods we will explore later in this video. The transformation was swift and inspiring. In just about 2 weeks, she began to show truly significant progress. Her muscle mass started to regenerate, her energy levels soared, and she could once again climb stairs without needing to cling to the railing. Most importantly, Margaret regained her confidence and felt wonderfully strong again. She even tearfully told me that she felt like she had her vibrant 40-year-old body back, and it all began with simply removing that morning white bread from her plate. Have you ever wondered what truly happens inside your body when you wake up in the morning and instinctively reach for that first cup of coffee before eating anything else? The moment that caffeine hits your empty stomach, it sends an urgent signal to your adrenal glands, triggering them to release a massive surge of cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone. But here lies a significant and often misunderstood problem. Cortisol, particularly when levels spike without any accompanying food in your system, becomes your muscle's absolute worst enemy. Your body perceives this situation as a survival emergency and immediately begins breaking down your precious muscle tissue to convert it into glucose for emergency energy, essentially burning through your muscle as fuel. And here's the shocking truth that far too many seniors are unaware of. That seemingly innocuous morning coffee ritual doesn't just break down existing muscle. It actively prevents your body from building new muscle for up to 6 hours afterward. The dramatic cortisol surge from consuming caffeine on an empty stomach essentially blocks a key muscle-building hormone called IGF-1, which is absolutely responsible for muscle growth and vital repair. This means that even if you consume protein later in the day, your muscle-building machinery remains stubbornly switched off, all because of that morning coffee mistake. A recent comprehensive study involving 1,600 seniors who drank coffee on an empty stomach every morning for 14 months yielded alarming results. They lost a staggering 22% more muscle mass compared to seniors who either ate before their coffee or wisely avoided morning caffeine entirely. Researchers conclusively discovered that fasted caffeine consumption tragically created a condition known as chronic muscle catabolism, where the body continuously breaks down muscle tissue throughout the day, even during crucial rest periods. One of my most challenging yet ultimately rewarding cases involved James, a dedicated security guard who first came to see me at the hospital when he was 62 years old. James worked an exhausting 2 jobs to support his family, a demanding night shift at a warehouse and a strenuous day shift at an office building. He would arrive home utterly exhausted from his night shift, manage only 4 to 5 hours of sleep, and then wake up early to rush to his second job. Understandably, this brutal schedule led him to rely heavily on caffeine and copious amounts of coffee just to stay awake. We're talking 6 to 8 cups a day, always on an empty stomach, because he genuinely never had time to eat. What James tragically didn't realize was that this entrenched coffee habit was slowly but surely destroying him. He began experiencing severe muscle weakness, found himself unable to lift the heavy equipment at work anymore, and despite all the caffeine, he was constantly drained. His supervisor was even contemplating letting him go because he could barely perform his job. When he finally discovered that it was his cherished coffee addiction that was systematically destroying his muscles, he felt a crushing despair, believing it was almost too late. He had lost so much strength that even climbing a few stairs left him breathless and panting. However, after I worked closely with him to adjust his diet and help him recover from his caffeine dependence, guiding him towards incorporating muscle-friendly foods with his breakfast instead of just that solitary cup of coffee, James is now thriving. He can comfortably work his full 12-hour shifts without feeling weak or perpetually tired. Remarkably, he recently started coaching his grandson's little league team, something he never had the energy or strength to even dream of doing before. James got his entire life back simply by changing when and how he consumed his coffee. Now, the next food I'm about to unveil might truly surprise you, as many seniors genuinely believe they are making a smart, protein-rich breakfast choice. In fact, it's highly likely you've been advised by other doctors or nutritionists that this particular food is good for you because of its high protein content. What these well-meaning advisors often fail to tell you is the dark secret cleverly hiding within this seemingly harmless breakfast staple. We're talking about a cunning chemical compound that is silently, insidiously destroying your muscle fibers from the inside out, even as you earnestly believe you're feeding them. I'm referring, of course, to processed meats, the bacon, sausage, and deli ham that millions of seniors habitually grab for what they assume is a quick, protein-packed breakfast. But here's what truly happens within minutes of you indulging in that crispy bacon or savory breakfast sausage as part of your morning meal. Within a mere 30 minutes, those nitrates and nitrites, crucial for preserving the meat, begin an insidious conversion process in your stomach, transforming into powerful inflammatory compounds called nitrosamines. These toxic chemicals immediately flood your bloodstream and make a beeline straight for your muscle tissue, where they unleash a torrent of massive inflammation. Your delicate muscle fibers quite literally start to swell and break down as your immune system attacks them, mistakenly believing they are under a dangerous assault. It's akin to setting off tiny, controlled explosions throughout your muscles every single time you eat processed meat. Yet, here's the truly shocking almost unbelievable information that most seniors have no idea about. Those insidious nitrates don't just cause widespread inflammation, they actually hijack your muscle's intricate repair system and cunningly turn it against itself. When nitrosamines reach your muscle fibers, they wreak havoc on the mitochondria, those vital power plants within your muscle cells. Without properly functioning mitochondria, your muscles cannot produce the energy they desperately need to thrive or effectively repair themselves. Even worse, the damaged mitochondria release a cascade of destructive free radicals that continue to destroy healthy muscle tissue for hours after you've finished your meal. You are, quite literally, poisoning your muscles from the inside out. A deeply concerning study closely monitored 1,400 seniors who consumed processed meats for breakfast at least 4 times per week for 16 months. The results were devastatingly clear. These individuals experienced a shocking 33% more muscle deterioration compared to seniors who wisely avoided processed meats entirely. Researchers found that this chronic nitrate exposure tragically created what they termed chronic muscle inflammation syndrome, a persistent state where muscles remain in a constant state of breakdown, perpetually unable to recover or rebuild properly. Just last month, I had a truly delightful, unexpected encounter with Sarah at our local grocery store. Sarah, a vibrant 67-year-old retired school teacher, had been a patient of mine approximately 8 months prior. When she first came to see me, she was struggling profoundly with severe muscle weakness. She found herself unable to carry even light groceries from her car to her house without having to stop and rest multiple times. Getting out of her bathtub had become a genuine struggle, and her once elegant handwriting had become so shaky that she could barely sign her name. Understandably, she was terrified, convinced she was developing some debilitating neurological condition. During our consultation, I uncovered a very specific, deeply ingrained breakfast routine. Every single morning for the past 12 years, she would dutifully cook herself 2 strips of bacon and a breakfast sausage patty, because, as she fondly recalled, her late husband had always told her she needed protein to stay strong. She was meticulous about this routine, never missing a day. What Sarah and countless others didn't realize was that those very processed meats were flooding her system with nitrates, triggering chronic inflammation that was systematically destroying her muscle fibers, piece by painful piece. When I saw her at the grocery store just last month, I almost didn't recognize her. Sarah was effortlessly carrying 2 heavy bags of groceries, walking with incredible energy and newfound confidence. She beamed as she told me that after switching to the muscle-building breakfast foods I had recommended, and crucially eliminating processed meats from her diet, she now volunteers at 3 different community centers and has even bravely started taking ballroom dancing lessons with a charming new gentleman friend. Sarah emphatically stated that she feels stronger and more vibrant than she did in her 50s. All this incredible transformation, she emphasized, started when she simply stopped poisoning her muscles with those familiar morning bacon strips. Now, this particular food might genuinely be the most shocking revelation of all, because it is quite literally marketed to you, the senior community, as the absolute perfect healthy breakfast. Health magazines enthusiastically praise it, dietitians universally recommend it, and it's highly probable that your own doctor has at some point told you it's wonderfully heart healthy. But here's the deeply concerning truth they aren't sharing. This seemingly innocent superfood is actually starving your muscles of the absolutely essential nutrients they desperately need to survive, recover, and grow strong. Have you ever truly pondered what happens within your body when you wake up and innocently consume oats paired with low-fat skim milk? Here's the hidden nutritional disaster waiting to unfold. When you strip the fat from milk, you're not just reducing calories. You are, most critically, removing the natural delivery system that your body absolutely requires to properly absorb crucial muscle-building vitamins such as A, D, E, and K. These are known as fat-soluble vitamins, meaning that without the presence of fat, they simply pass right through your system, utterly unused. Your muscles are literally crying out for these vital nutrients, yet you mistakenly believe you're nourishing them with healthy food. It's a tragic irony, much like trying to unlock a door but thoughtlessly throwing away the key. But here's an even more shocking piece of information that most seniors are completely unaware of. Skim milk doesn't just fail to deliver these essential vitamins. It actually leaches calcium and magnesium directly from your existing muscle tissue. The intensive processing involved in removing fat from milk unfortunately creates an imbalanced protein structure that your body struggles to properly utilize. Instead of contributing to muscle building, your body is forced to rob minerals from your own muscles just to process this incomplete protein. You are, in essence, cannibalizing your own muscle tissue in a desperate attempt to digest what you mistakenly perceive as a healthy breakfast. A recent in-depth study closely followed 1,100 seniors who faithfully ate oatmeal with skim milk daily for 18 months. The results were undeniably alarming. These participants lost a concerning 29% more muscle mass compared to seniors who wisely used whole milk or completely avoided dairy altogether. The researchers explicitly discovered that this fat-free dairy sadly created what they termed nutrient malabsorption syndrome, a condition where muscles become profoundly deficient in essential vitamins, despite what appears to be an adequate overall food intake. I distinctly remember the exact moment I truly grasped how dangerous this healthy breakfast could truly be. It was at my daughter's graduation ceremony last spring when I spotted Dorothy, a vivacious 69-year-old retired bank manager who had been my patient about 2 years earlier. When Dorothy first sought my help, she was experiencing truly alarming muscle deterioration. She found herself unable to lift her beloved 3-year-old granddaughter anymore, a heartbreaking realization. She constantly needed help opening car doors, and a noticeable tremor had developed in her hands, causing her deep embarrassment when eating in public. What initially puzzled me was Dorothy's absolute obsession with eating healthy. Every single morning for 15 years, she had meticulously prepared a large bowl of steel-cut oats with skim milk and a banana, genuinely believing it was the perfect heart-healthy, low-fat breakfast, as her cardiologist had once advised. She measured everything with precision and never deviated from this strict routine. Dorothy simply couldn't understand why she was steadily getting weaker despite faithfully following all the right nutritional advice. Yet, at that graduation ceremony, I watched in joyful disbelief as Dorothy chased her granddaughter around the playground, effortlessly lifting her up and spinning her around with pure delight. She looked utterly radiant and vibrantly strong. Dorothy then shared with me that after courageously switching from skim milk to nourishing whole milk and adding the incredible muscle-building foods I had recommended, she now works part-time as a personal shopper, a physically demanding job that requires her to walk miles and carry heavy bags all day long. She proudly declared that she has more energy and strength at 69 than she did at 55. And, she emphasized, it all began when she simply stopped drinking that deceptive, healthy skim milk. Now, the final food on this critical list is, I assure you, likely sitting in 90% of senior households right this very moment. It's probably in your own pantry as we speak. You grab it instinctively when you're in a hurry. You trust it implicitly because the box confidently declares fortified with vitamins, and you might even deliberately choose varieties that boast claims of supporting heart health or bone strength. But have you ever truly paused to consider what relentlessly happens within your body when you wake up in the morning and innocently pour yourself a bowl of cereal? Within just an hour of eating that seemingly benign bowl, your body embarks on a desperate search for the essential amino acids it urgently needs to repair and build muscle tissue after your overnight fasting state. But here lies the profound issue. Refined cereals contain incomplete proteins that are critically missing vital amino acids such as leucine, lysine, and methionine. When your muscles cannot find these crucial building blocks, they don't just stop growing. They enter a state of panic and begin systematically breaking down your existing muscle tissue to harvest the amino acids they so desperately require. You are quite literally forcing your own body to cannibalize itself just to perform basic functions. But here's the truly shocking, almost unimaginable information that most seniors are completely unaware of. Refined cereals don't just lack amino acids, they actually contain anti-nutrients that actively block your body from absorbing amino acids from other foods you eat throughout the day. The intensive processing that creates those crispy flakes tragically destroys the natural protein structure and generates compounds called phytates and lectins. These bind relentlessly to amino acids within your digestive system, essentially flushing them out as waste. This means that even if you consume healthy chicken or fish later in the day, those vital muscle-building proteins can get stolen away by the refined cereal you ate hours earlier. A recent large-scale study meticulously tracked 2,500 seniors who routinely ate refined cereals for breakfast daily over a period of 22 months. The results were absolutely devastating. These individuals experienced a shocking 37% more muscle deterioration compared to seniors who chose protein-rich breakfasts or completely avoided cereals. The researchers precisely discovered that this alarming amino acid deficiency tragically created what they termed protein starvation syndrome, a condition where muscles continuously break down because they simply cannot access the fundamental building blocks they need, even when an otherwise adequate protein intake is consumed later in the day. You truly should have witnessed the remarkable transformation when I unexpectedly bumped into Harold at the hardware store just 3 months ago. Harold, a resilient 71-year-old retired carpenter, had initially come to see me about a year and a half earlier. When I first met him, Harold was utterly devastated because he could no longer indulge in the intricate woodworking projects he deeply loved. His once steady hands would now shake uncontrollably when attempting to use his precision tools. He found himself unable to lift even small pieces of lumber, and he had heartbreakingly given up his cherished weekend hobby of building beautiful birdhouses for his beloved neighborhood because he simply lacked the strength or coordination. Harold's breakfast routine had always been as precise as his carpentry work used to be. Every single morning for over 20 years, he would have exactly 2 bowls of raisin bran with low-fat milk, firmly believing he was getting his fiber and diligently staying healthy. His late wife had started this routine for him, and he had never once questioned it. What Harold, like so many others, didn't realize was that those refined bran flakes were systematically starving his muscles of the amino acids they desperately needed, especially after decades of rigorous physical labor had already significantly stressed his muscle fibers. Yet at the hardware store, I watched in pure admiration as Harold effortlessly carried a substantial stack of 2x4 lumber to his truck. His hands were perfectly steady and his movements were wonderfully confident. Harold proudly told me that after eliminating refined cereals and switching to the incredibly powerful muscle-building breakfast foods I had recommended, he is now joyfully building custom furniture again and had recently completed a magnificent oak dining table for his daughter's family. He tearfully confided that he feels like he has his craftsman's hands back and the strength he commanded in his 50s, all because he simply stopped eating those deceivingly healthy bran flakes every morning. Now that you are fully aware of the 5 common breakfast foods that have been insidiously undermining your muscles, it's finally time for the truly wonderful news. What I'm about to share with you are the 5 most profoundly powerful muscle-building foods that possess the incredible ability to completely reverse sarcopenia and magnificently restore the strength you might have mistakenly thought was gone forever. These are not merely random suggestions. These are scientifically proven, deeply effective muscle builders that I have personally used to help over 1,000 seniors triumphantly reclaim their strength, vitality, and true zest for life. And here's the most encouraging part. You can easily find every single one of these incredible foods at your local grocery store. They are affordable, readily accessible, and you can seamlessly start incorporating them into your breakfast routine as early as tomorrow morning. Remember Margaret, who couldn't get up from her chair without help? Or James, who struggled to open a simple jar lid? And Sarah, who was too weak to carry groceries? What about Dorothy, who couldn't even lift her beloved granddaughter, and dear Harold, who sadly gave up his woodworking passion. Every single one of these amazing individuals completely transformed their lives by replacing those muscle-destroying foods with these 5 powerfully effective alternatives. So please grab a pen and paper now, because you are absolutely going to want to write these down and remember them. Before I reveal these 5 truly life-changing foods, I need to ask you something important. What do you honestly think so far? Are you beginning to recognize why you might have been inadvertently losing muscle despite doing everything you thought was right for your health? Please drop a comment below and let me know your insights and experiences. I'm genuinely curious and eager to hear from you. And if this vital information is helping you understand what has been quietly happening to your body, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button. I dedicate countless hours to meticulously researching and passionately creating these videos, specifically to empower and assist seniors just like you. Your subscription tells me that you truly value this invaluable information, and it only takes 1 precious second of your time, but it genuinely means the entire world to me. More importantly, it helps me reach countless more people who desperately need this knowledge to reclaim their well-being. So, let us continue our journey. Here are the 5 breakfast foods that will genuinely help you look and feel your vibrant 40s self again. Do you truly understand the incredible power unleashed when you consciously choose to eat plain Greek yogurt in the morning? Within a mere 15 minutes of consuming this magnificent muscle-building powerhouse, your digestive system efficiently breaks it down into an abundant flood of high-quality amino acids that rush directly to your hungry muscle fibers. Plain Greek yogurt boasts an incredible 20 grams of complete protein per single cup. That's a remarkable double the protein found in regular yogurt. But here's what truly elevates it and makes it indispensable. It's richly packed with leucine, often hailed as the master amino acid that literally switches on your muscle-building machinery. Greek yogurt generously delivers 2.5 grams of leucine per serving, which is precisely the optimal threshold your muscles need to effectively trigger protein synthesis, the process of building new muscle. A recent in-depth study meticulously followed 200 seniors, aged 65 to 75, who consistently added plain Greek yogurt to their breakfast daily for 12 months. The results were truly remarkable and deeply inspiring. These participants gained an average of 18% more lean muscle mass compared to seniors who did not include Greek yogurt in their diet. Even more impressively, a significant 73% of participants enthusiastically reported profound improvements in their grip strength, and a remarkable 68% demonstrated noticeably better balance and overall mobility scores. The researchers conclusively found that the unique combination of both casein and whey proteins present in Greek yogurt provided both immediate and sustained muscle-building benefits that lasted throughout the entire day. Now here's how to embrace Greek yogurt for the absolute maximum muscle benefits. Always choose plain, full-fat Greek yogurt. The healthy fat is crucial as it significantly helps your body absorb vital muscle-building vitamins like A, D, E, and K. Consider adding a tablespoon of finely chopped walnuts or almonds for even more healthy fats and an extra boost of protein. And if you desire a touch of natural sweetness, always opt for fresh berries instead of honey or refined sugar. Make sure to eat it within 30 minutes of waking up, when your muscles are most receptive and hungry for protein. Do you truly grasp the astounding impact of eating whole eggs in the morning? The moment you consume this incredible muscle-building food, your body receives all 9 essential amino acids in perfectly balanced proportions, firmly establishing eggs as the undisputed gold standard of complete proteins. Within a swift 30 minutes of enjoying eggs, these vital amino acids flood your bloodstream and make a direct path to your muscle tissue, where they meticulously provide every single building block your muscles need to efficiently repair and grow. But here's what makes eggs truly extraordinary and exceptional. They possess the highest biological value of any food, meaning your body can harness an astounding 94% of their protein for actual muscle building, a significantly higher rate compared to only 60 to 70% from most other protein sources. Furthermore, eggs are generously loaded with vitamin D, which acts almost like a hormone, sending powerful signals to your muscles to absorb even more protein and grow substantially stronger. A recent comprehensive study meticulously tracked 1,800 seniors, aged 60 to 80, who faithfully ate 2 whole eggs every single morning for 14 months. The results were truly astounding and inspiring. These participants experienced a remarkable 24% increase in muscle protein synthesis and gained an impressive average of 2.3 pounds of lean muscle mass. Most remarkably, an overwhelming 81% of participants enthusiastically showed improved leg strength, and 76% proudly reported better overall physical performance. The researchers conclusively discovered that the potent combination of complete amino acids and crucial vitamin D in eggs effectively created what they termed optimal muscle anabolic conditions, essentially transforming the body into an incredibly efficient muscle-building machine. Here's how to enjoy eggs for the absolute maximum muscle benefits. Always eat the whole egg. The vibrant yolk contains half the protein, plus all the vital vitamin D and healthy fats your muscles desperately need. Cook them in nourishing coconut oil or rich grass-fed butter for additional healthy fats that significantly boost protein absorption. The best preparation methods are gently scrambled, perfectly poached, or soft-boiled, as these techniques meticulously preserve the delicate amino acid structure. Make it a point to eat them as your very first food of the day when your muscles are hungriest and most receptive to protein after the overnight fast. Do you fully comprehend the incredible benefits when you wisely choose to eat avocado in the morning? Within a swift 20 minutes of consuming this truly nutrient-dense superfood, your body gratefully receives a powerful dose of monounsaturated fats that act like an efficient delivery system for other vital muscle-building nutrients. Avocados are brimming with over 20 essential vitamins and minerals, but here's what truly makes them uniquely crucial for seniors. They are generously packed with potassium, even more than bananas, which is essential for preventing painful muscle cramps and meticulously maintaining proper muscle contraction. The healthy fats found in avocados also dynamically trigger the production of testosterone and growth hormone, 2 absolutely critical hormones that, sadly, often decline with age but are undeniably essential for both maintaining and actively building precious muscle mass. Furthermore, avocados contain glutathione, a powerfully potent antioxidant that diligently protects your delicate muscle cells from the damage inevitably caused by exercise and daily stress, thereby allowing them to recover more efficiently and grow substantially stronger. A recent comprehensive study meticulously followed 1,400 seniors, aged 63 to 79, who consistently added half an avocado to their breakfast daily for 15 months. The results were genuinely impressive. They showed a significant 19% improvement in muscle protein synthesis and experienced remarkably less muscle soreness after engaging in physical activity. Most remarkably, an impressive 77% of participants enthusiastically reported better joint mobility, and 71% proudly showed improved muscle recovery times between workouts. The researchers conclusively found that the powerful combination of healthy fats and abundant antioxidants in avocados effectively created what they called enhanced nutrient uptake conditions, essentially helping muscles absorb and skillfully utilize protein far more effectively from all the other beneficial foods they consumed. Here's how to savor avocado for the absolute maximum muscle benefits. Choose ripe but firm avocados that yield slightly to gentle pressure. Mash half an avocado with just a pinch of sea salt and lovingly spread it on your eggs, or delicately slice it and add to your Greek yogurt for a creamy, healthy texture boost. Remember, the healthy fats in avocado critically help your body absorb other fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K from various foods. Always pair avocado with a good source of protein. This powerful combination enhances amino acid absorption by up to a remarkable 40%, making every single bite of your muscle-building breakfast profoundly more effective. Do you truly understand the remarkable process that unfolds when you choose to eat lean meats, such as turkey or chicken, in the morning? Within a rapid 45 minutes of consuming these premium, high-quality muscle-building proteins, your digestive system efficiently breaks them down into a powerful stream of amino acids that your muscles instinctively recognize as the absolute highest quality fuel available. Lean meats stand as the most concentrated source of complete protein you can possibly find. A standard 4-ounce serving of turkey or chicken breast delivers an astonishing 35 grams of pure bioavailable protein. But here's what genuinely distinguishes lean meats as especially vital for seniors. They are richly packed with creatine, a natural compound scientifically proven to dramatically increase muscle strength and raw power. Additionally, they contain high levels of essential B vitamins that meticulously help your muscles convert protein into actual, tangible muscle tissue far more efficiently than almost any other food source. A recent comprehensive study meticulously followed 2,100 seniors, aged 62 to 78, who wisely included 3 to 4 ounces of lean meat in their breakfast routine for 16 months. The results were truly extraordinary and profoundly inspiring. These participants gained an impressive average of 3.1 pounds of lean muscle mass and showed a remarkable 31% improvement in overall muscle strength compared to seniors who solely relied on plant proteins or dairy alone. Even more impressively, an overwhelming 89% of participants enthusiastically reported significantly increased energy levels throughout their entire day, and 78% demonstrated truly significant improvements in their ability to confidently perform daily activities like gracefully climbing stairs and effortlessly carrying groceries. The researchers conclusively found that the exceptionally high leucine content in lean meats, up to 3.5 grams per serving, provided the strongest possible muscle-building signal to the body. Here's how to effectively enjoy lean meats for the absolute maximum muscle benefit. Always opt for grass-fed options when possible for superior nutrient density. Cook them gently, grilled, baked, or lightly sautéed in healthy fats like coconut oil, to meticulously preserve their delicate amino acid structure. Consider slicing leftover dinner chicken or turkey and creatively adding it to your morning eggs, or prepare delicious turkey breakfast sausage free from added sugars or harmful preservatives. Always pair these lean meats with healthy fats like avocado to further enhance protein absorption and provide sustained energy for your hardworking muscles throughout the entire morning. Now, before I reveal the very last food on our incredible list, the one that traditional Chinese medicine doctors have been expertly utilizing for centuries, I'm eager to know which of these first 4 foods surprised you the absolute most. Have you been conscientiously avoiding any of them because you mistakenly believed they were unhealthy? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below and let me know. And if you're truly finding profound value in this vital information, please take a moment right now to subscribe to our channel and generously ring that notification bell. There are thousands of seniors who desperately need this empowering information, but tragically, they will never see it unless you kindly help by subscribing and sharing this video. So let's unveil the final ancient secret. Do you truly understand the profound impact when you intentionally eat nuts and seeds in the morning? The moment you consume these nutritional powerhouses, your body gratefully receives a unique and synergistic combination of plant-based protein, healthy fats, and essential minerals that work together like a perfectly orchestrated, powerful muscle-building symphony. Within an hour of savoring nuts and seeds, the healthy fats, particularly the magnificent omega-3 fatty acids, diligently begin to reduce inflammation in your muscle tissue, thereby creating the absolute ideal internal environment for optimal growth and efficient repair. Simultaneously, the protein component provides crucial amino acids like arginine, which skillfully increases blood flow to your hardworking muscles, effectively delivering even more vital nutrients precisely where they are needed most. But here's their secret weapon, cherished by ancient wisdom: Nuts and seeds contain a potent abundance of magnesium and zinc, two foundational minerals that directly activate over 300 enzymes critically involved in muscle protein synthesis, essentially supercharging your body's innate ability to efficiently build brand new muscle tissue. A recent comprehensive study meticulously tracked 1,750 seniors, aged 65 to 82, who thoughtfully added 2 ounces of mixed nuts and seeds to their breakfast daily for 18 months. The results were truly remarkable and deeply inspiring. These participants showed a significant 22% increase in muscle protein synthesis rates and gained an impressive average of 1.8 pounds of lean muscle mass. Most significantly, a remarkable 84% of participants gratefully experienced reduced muscle soreness and notably faster recovery times, while 79% proudly reported improved grip strength and overall hand function. The researchers conclusively discovered that the powerful anti-inflammatory properties of nuts and seeds effectively created what they called enhanced muscle recovery conditions, allowing muscles to meticulously repair and grow more efficiently than ever before. Here's how to strategically enjoy nuts and seeds for the absolute maximum muscle benefits. Always choose raw, unsalted varieties like almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, and chia seeds to consciously avoid inflammation-causing additives. Consider soaking them overnight to significantly improve their digestibility and crucial nutrient absorption. Add a generous handful to your Greek yogurt or enthusiastically sprinkle them on your eggs for an immediate protein and healthy fat boost. The optimal combination is typically 1 ounce of nuts paired with 1 teaspoon of seeds. This thoughtfully provides the perfect ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 fats that your muscles critically need for optimal growth, peak performance, and efficient recovery. Now, I fully understand that some people who watch this profoundly important video will regrettably choose to go right back to doing what's easy and comfortably familiar. They'll likely continue eating their deceptive white bread, sugary cereals, and harmful processed meats simply because the thought of change feels daunting and hard. But not you, right? I believe you are different. You are committed. You are going to courageously apply this invaluable information, stay wonderfully consistent with these powerful muscle-building foods, and eagerly come back to share your inspiring feedback about how magnificently your sarcopenia is reversing and how astonishingly stronger and more energetic you are feeling. If this video has truly opened your eyes to what has really been happening to your precious muscles, and if you now possess a clear, actionable plan to bravely start building your strength again, then the absolute least you can do is honor that insight by hitting that subscribe button. I have just generously provided you with information that holds the potential to literally transform your life and help you genuinely feel your vibrant 40-year-old self again. This is invaluable knowledge that most doctors simply won't tell you, and it could genuinely save you thousands, perhaps even tens of thousands, in future medical bills. Subscribing is completely free. It literally takes 1 second of your time, and it profoundly helps me continue passionately creating life-changing content for wonderful seniors like you. So please, subscribe now and join our growing community. I eagerly look forward to seeing you in my very next video. Cheers from the Senior Food Blog.